With Mr. Charles H. Tillman, one of our first Negro printers in the Bay Area. Mr. Tillman, it's very nice to talk with you this morning. Um, I see how you're spelling your name Tilghman.
Yeah.
Do you ever have people to spell your name any other way?
Oh, yeah.
You do, uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Tillman.
Yes, I imagine so. Over the years that you've been in this business, you've probably had that quite often. How and when did you first get started in business, Mr. Tillman?
After World War One.
After World War One.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And were you in more than one business at the time that you
No.
started? Mm-hmm.
No.
You were here in Oakland for quite some time. Can you tell me approximately when you came and settled in Oakland? Is this your home?
When I came to Oakland?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me see. About 1904.
Your family arrived.
Yeah.
Was here in Oakland. Mm-hmm. When you, from whom did you learn most about your particular business, which is printing?
Oh.
You
Who
tell
did
us
I
something.
learn?
Yeah, can you tell us something about how you learned and where you went to learn your printing business?
Oh, in the Oakland public schools.
I see. Mm-hmm. And during those days that you were learning business, the printing business, were there many other Negroes interested in journalism or printing that you might remember?
Were there any other Negroes?
Yes, interested in this printing or journalism or printing.
Yeah, there was a Bridges Printing Company.
Oh, there was a Bridges Printing Company also. Mm-hmm. Now, when you first opened your business, where did you open it? Have you moved quite a bit, or did you?
You mean have I moved from one location to the other?
Where was your first place of business located in Oakland?
On 13th Street.
Oh, that would be in town, downtown Oakland today.
13th and Willow Street.
Oh, 13th and Willow Streets, I see. That is what is called West Oakland in those
West
days.
Oakland.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Perhaps you might tell us whether or not there were many other Negro businesses surrounding your place of business at that time.
No.
No, I see. And what was the largest number of people working for you at that time when you started?
No one.
No one. You just doing it on your own. Mm-hmm. And as the years have gone on, I suppose that
Yes.
you've hired other people.
That's right.
Did you extend credit to people when you first opened your business, Mr. Tillman, to get started? Did you do anything?
Yeah, I extended credit
Uh-huh.
to reliable people.
Yes, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And you found that was one way of getting your business started, by doing that. Did you have very much competition in the same line of business, Mr. Tillman?
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And your competition did not come from the Negroes at that time, did it?
Not exactly, no.
I see. Well, your business, was it affected by any of the earthquake of World War I or II or the Great Depression?
The what?
Was your business affected, let's say, by the World War II, for instance?
War II?
Mm-hmm.
No.
It wasn't,
No.
People did and had
That's
their
right.
affairs and needed.
That's right.
What did you find in doing printing for advertising? During those early years, I like to compare those years among Negroes clubs and advertisement. Which did they do the best? Did they ask you for announcements for fairs their social clubs were giving, or did they ask you to print affairs for businesses they might have or
For both.
cards.
For both.
For both areas. Mr. Tilghman, I imagine during those days you must recall quite a few of the outstanding affairs that were given in the city of Oakland for Negroes. I'm specifying that because of the fact that you have been in this.
Sorry, but I don't remember.
I know that many clubs did use your business for their advertising of their social affairs. Yes.
Just a minute.
No permit was needed to open your business.
As small as my business was.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah. Maybe in larger businesses, a permit was necessary.
I see. And that was during the year of the 1904 or so?
No, that was in 1913 that I opened.
You opened in 1913.
I started in 1913.
I see.
Not opened, say.
Yes.
I didn't open to 1919.
I see. And this, when you opened your first business, was located 13th and Willow.
That's right.
I see. That's really interesting to know that. Did you find very much discrimination in your business, Mr. Tilghman, with wholesalers and, banks and people that supply people?
Some.
You did?
Not too much.
I see. What were their thoughts? They didn't want to help along with extending any sort of terms or credits that you might have used in those days?
Oh, yes. Refusal of credits and like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, what time of the year were your busiest days that you can recall? Your busiest days, you know.
Oh, I went to school at the same time.
Oh, you were in school as well as working.
That's right, up to 1919.
You went to school to further your education.
And transacted the business after school hours.
Oh, I see. And this kind of thing goes today for people that want to really get ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. They go to school and go into their field either in the day or the evening.
I went to school until I finished schooling.
And you were married at the time, Mr. Tilghman?
No.
I see. Have any of your children or family fell into the line of printing?
Yeah, my son.
Your son is involved with printing also. That's very interesting to know about that. Did you find any business coming to you from San Francisco at those days or days later?
Yes.
You did, yeah. People coming over to you. Can you recall your, perhaps your most interesting printing job that you might have done? I know all those instincts, maybe one was more outstanding in your mind.
No, I can't remember.
They're all were about the same in your thoughts, I see. Well,
I printed a directory in about 1915.
1915.
Yeah.
You started the directory?
Directory of Negroes in the Bay Area.
Is that right? Can you tell us something about it?
The directory's on file at the Negro Historical Society.
It is.
East Bay Negroes Historical Society. Mrs. What's the lady's name?
And this is located in the city of Oakland.
Yeah.
I see.
Negro Historical Society. And also at the Oakland Museum, I believe.
There's one on file at the Oakland Museum. You think so? Fine. If there isn't Mr. Tilghman, I certainly would if there is not one on file, do you have extra copies that we
No.
might
No extra copies.
no put in oral history?
Mrs. Francis Albright.
Yes, I
Yeah.
see.
Contact Miss Francis Albright for information
I see.
on the directory.
How in this directory are there directory of businesses or just residents of Oakland?
Negro businesses, homes,
I see.
and organizations, churches and organizations.
That's very interesting, and this was beginning in 1915.
That's right.
And ran through how many years of?
That's right.
That is beautiful. Well, that would be very interesting to look through. You are not retired from your business, Mr.
No.
Tilghman. You're still
Not
very
at the
active
present time.
in your business. I see.
And you know who my mother was.
This is what I wanted to ask.
Mrs. Hettie B. Tilghman.
Yes, can you tell us about her very important actions here in Oakland? I know that she was responsible.
Well, she was responsible in a way for Negro nurses in the county hospitals. She was president of the Women's Club of California.
Yes.
And a member of numerous other community organizations.
Right.
Yeah.
How?
Helped found the Fannie Ward Children's Home and Day Nursery, the Home for Aged and Infirm Colored People.
Yes.
The Eastern Star, and numerous organizations.
You came from a family of how many children, Mr.
Two.
Two children. Yourself and another brother, or
Sister.
your sister? Yes. Your mother, at the time that you went into business, how did she feel about your going into the printing business?
It was, she assisted.
She assisted. I see. I see. She had an insight about business,
right.
This type of business.
Father and mother, both.
I see, Mr. Tilghman. That is a beautiful family relation there. Yes, I understand. Your mother, Mrs. Hettie B. Tilghman.
Hettie B.
Hettie
Tilghman.
was very, very involved with the progress of the city of Oakland, where Negroes were concerned.
Yes, she's one of the leading women of the state, Negro women of the state.
Did she tell me, when you came to Oakland, was it San Francisco that your mother?
I came to Oakland from San Francisco.
San Francisco,
Was
yes.
born in San Francisco.
That's right. So your family is indeed a pioneer family of Oakland and the East
No,
Bay.
we're a native family of San Francisco, really.
Your natives of San Francisco.
Native family of San Francisco.
Yeah.
My mother,
Your mother as well as you and your sister.
That's right. We're all natives of San Francisco.
I see. So you have seen the progress and you have seen the progress both from San Francisco and Oakland.
That's right.
When you said you were in school, attending, doing your printing, taking printing, how did your teachers feel toward you as going into a field that perhaps they thought?
Well, a lot of it I had to learn myself.
Oh, I see.
Of the trade. I really learned through experience.
That's a good.
Yeah.
I see. Did you ever print a newspaper as such, or just stuff mainly?
I printed 2 or 3 of the Bay Area papers.
Oh.
At different times.
At different times. I see. Can you tell us perhaps the name of one anyway, or two? of those papers you might have been involved in printing?
Well, printed a paper named the Western American,
Western American. Mm-hmm.
Oakland Sunshine,
Oh,
the San Francisco Sun Reporter,
I see. Uh-huh.
and I don't know any others.
Uh-huh. Well, the Sun Reporter is still,
Still
in
in
circulation, isn't it? Mm-hmm. The Oakland Sunshine. Do you have any of those old copies, Mr.
No,
Tilghman?
none are available. Possibly the Negro Historical Society may have them.
I see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see.
I turned a lot of it over to them.
I see, certainly.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Tilghman, I certainly have enjoyed talking with you in regards to your business, and it's been a thriving one. I know it's a very popular business.
Yes, it's one of the largest Negro-owned printing plants in the state of California.
Yes, I understand.
And that includes Southern California, too.
Southern California, Northern California. That is a very beautiful tribute to you, Mr. Tilghman. Is there anything else, Mr. Tilghman, you might think about in regards to your business and or your family, because you are a pioneer family of
No,
native?
that's about all.
I see. All right, then, Mr.
We're
Tilghman.
one of the only Negro union plants in the state, too.
Oh, union plants.
Yeah, one of the only Negro-owned union plants.
One of the oldest union plants.
Negro, one of the only
Only Negro union
Negro
plants.
union plants in the state.
I see. Well, thank you very much, Mr.
That's
Tilghman,
all
for your
right.
kindness.
That's all right.